Your best friend shouldn't feel like a mirror that only shows your favorite angles. If someone enters your life and suddenly agrees with every single opinion you have, you aren't finding a soulmate. You're being hunted by a social predator. If you want to master your mind, consider subscribing to Mind Simplified. Let's dive in. Mark was a 25-year-old rising star in the tech world, constantly looking for allies who understood his ambition. He met Leo at a networking event, and within a week, it felt like they had known each other for a decade. Point number 1. The mirroring sabotage. Leo liked the same obscure 90s jazz, shared Mark's exact frustrations with corporate bureaucracy, and even ordered his coffee with the same specific ratio of oat milk. This felt like destiny, but it was actually a high-level psychological tactic called predatory mirroring. Toxic individuals often suppress their own personality to reflect yours back at you, creating an artificial sense of safety. By doing this, Leo bypassed Mark's natural defenses, making Mark believe he had finally found someone who truly got him. Real friends have friction. If there's zero resistance, you're likely being manipulated. Point number 2. The idealization phase. Everything moved at light speed because Leo constantly showered Mark with golden child energy. He told Mark he was the only person in the office with real vision, effectively isolating him from other colleagues by making them seem inferior. This creates a dopamine loop where the victim becomes addicted to the perfect friend's approval. Mark started prioritizing Leo's advice over his own intuition. When a friend places you on a pedestal, they are actually just looking for a higher vantage point to see exactly where you're most vulnerable. Point number 3. Emotional debt collection. Slowly, the perfection started to come with a hidden invoice. Leo began asking for small favors, access to Mark's private project files, or borrowing credit for a shared idea, framed as things real friends do for each other. Because Leo had been so perfect, Mark felt a crushing sense of guilt whenever he thought about saying no. This is the reciprocity trap. Toxic people invest heavily in the beginning just so they can bankrupt you later. Mark realized that a perfect friend is often just a debt collector in disguise. Stop negotiating with your lizard brain. Your instinct usually spots the too good to be true vibe long before your logic does. Trust that initial gut punch of suspicion. Audit your friction. Healthy relationships require the occasional no or a differing opinion. Seek out people who challenge your perspective rather than those who blindly applaud your mistakes. Weaponize your boundaries. Set a hard boundary early in a new friendship just to see how the other person reacts. A genuine friend will respect the limit, while a predator will try to guilt-trip you for even having one. The most dangerous person in the room isn't the one who hates you. It's the one who pretends to be exactly like you. Have you ever had a friend who seemed too perfect, only to realize later they were sabotaging your progress? Tell me your story below. Consider subscribing to Mind Simplified for more. Talk soon.